got your shit. Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want? Well, come and get it, goddamn.
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, it's no reasoning, just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama mentality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding. Every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time, point me to the limelight. Mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay, all the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's
I
never been
fucking
anybody.
wait.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it. Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And please don't forget to put some other effing Coach K, Duke, full court pressure on those sub buttons if you're new to both of my channels. And please don't forget to ring them noti bells so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy E Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein.
I'm focused, man.
Aka GOAT Thriller.
I'm focused, man.
AKA the motherfucking Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words.
I didn't stutter.
On the sport of basketball whenever I feel like it. And once again, hoop fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf chat, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. I said, First things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on my YouTube accounts. Put some movie icon emojis, put some popcorn emojis, put some threes in the chat, put some ghosts in the chat. Yeah, I said it. Shout out to everybody else on social media that entails Facebook. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Shout out to everybody on the gram. And last but not least, shout out to everybody on Twitter, formerly known as X, Faxy Thriller Big Facts. Shout out to my brothers, man. I got my dogs on the panel with me, the General Big Fish, the BFB Ringmaster Q, and Go D-Lo. How are y'all tonight, kind sirs?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Go D-Lo, what's happening with you, man?
Not much, man. Just laying back, chilling, man. It was a very productive day today. You know, I need to apologize to y'all fellas for, messing up the show for earlier today. But I had to take care of my truck, get everything straightened out. I hope y'all accept my apology. I know you will, but fuck the mean brothers if they do or they don't.
Nah, man, it is what it is, bro. Let's get right to business, man. The General Big Fish has entered the premises. How are you, kind sir?
Man, I'm ecstatic, E3. We got the first fishing night that I care about, man. Them Dallas Mavericks gone fishing. I am ready to talk about it. Oh, man. Dumbest trade ever in all sports.
Yeah. Hey, man. And last but not least, let me go out to the BFB Ringmaster Q. Q, are you there, kind sir?
Oh, man. I am here, and oh, my God, man. I witnessed a massacre.
Good.
I witnessed a massacre earlier.
Well, let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. The Dallas Mavericks lost to the Memphis Grizzlies 120-106. Anthony Davis had 40 points. He was 16 of 29 from the field. The man had 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and 3 turnovers. But once again, in true Anthony Davis fashion, the man got hurt during the game, right? Q, what was your biggest takeaway from tonight's game? Talk to me, bro.
Man, that if the Dallas Mavericks would have never made the most dumbest move in NBA history and trading Luka Doncic they wouldn't even been in that game. They probably would have been somewhere ranked seeding because you got to remember they are a year removed from the NBA final.
Mm. That's a fact. Hey man, General Big Fish, talk to me, bro. What was your biggest takeaway from tonight's game?
Like it brings me back to the surprise of the year, the revival of the NBA. It brought me back to that moment. Like, how in the hell did the Mavericks trade Luka for this guy? Like, Anthony Davis is a great talent, but to trade Luka for the reasons that you said you traded him for, you traded a Rolls Royce for a beat up Ferrari. I
wouldn't even say no Ferrari. I would say F-150, man.
Yeah.
I got an F-150. Don't start that shit.
Well, you know what I'm trying to say. It goes through the nooks and crannies and the highway and going through the dirt and the mud and and all the minutiae in the drive. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, General. My bad. Finish making
like it just goes like what I say, man, he's unreliable. When it comes down to it, you're not gonna be able to count on him. You're not gonna be able to count on him playing in crunch time. He's gonna start limping. Gonna leave the game early, like tonight is a perfect example, bro. He was hooping tonight, but when it comes down to it, and then even though those numbers look good, man, he was passing those shots at crucial times of the game. They cut it to 10 midway through the third quarter. He passing those shots, swinging it like he LeBron or something. Like he's not aggressive. Like they needed 50 from him tonight. It wasn't good enough, AD. It wasn't good enough.
I agree. Goldie Loke, talk to me, bro. What was your biggest takeaway from tonight's debacle of the Dallas Mavericks organization? What was your biggest takeaway, sir?
Well, I don't look at the NBA like that too much, but because of what y'all saying, he got hurt again or whatever. But the man did have a 40-point game and shit. And for us to trade talk, that shit was set up. They're trying to buy another championship for that bum ass nigga LeBron James. That's all of his crybaby ass. That's why they made that trade. They're trying to get him another championship ring so they can say he had what? He got 5 along with Kobe and all that shit there. So they can try to say he the GOAT. And they ain't shit. And they got motherfucking sheep. That's what the hell he is. He's a fucking sheep. A crybaby, soft ass sheep. That's what the hell he is. The kid into that nigga ass, want to get him a championship, but it's not gonna work this year.
I hear you, man. My biggest takeaway from tonight's game is, once again, the General Big Fish hit the nail on the head. Anthony Davis is a great superstar talent. I always say he's one of, if not the biggest mismatches in a game of basketball. But there are moments within the game to where you look and you're scratching your head like, what the hell is Anthony Davis doing? Like General said earlier, the man was passing up on shots, right? He was trying to go to the hole. He was over dribbling like he was Giannis Antetokounmpo, or he thought he was Kevin Durant on the perimeter. He was launching up unnecessary jump shots. Anthony Davis has yet to get a down low post-up game. General, like I've been saying it for years, bro. Anthony Davis has not gotten any better since he stepped foot in the NBA, in my personal opinion. He doesn't have a basket game, right? He still settles for jump shots, and the man is soft. He's extremely soft. And to your point earlier as well, Q, how the hell do you trade Luka for Anthony fucking Davis? And I can only imagine what was going through Nico Harris's face. Once Anthony Davis got hurt tonight. I mean, you want to talk about needing a security and bodyguards year round, like, bro, this is bad, man. Like, it's just tailor-made, like Anthony Davis. And you know what's so crazy? Now that I think about it, General, this is kind of similar to what happened in his debut with Dallas, right? Remember, he played the first 3 quarters. He dominated. He looked impressive. And then the man ended up injuring his groin. And he was out for what, 2 to 3 months. So this is typical Anthony Davis. One game he give you 40. The next game he give you 10. One game he shoot the ball 29 times like he did tonight. The next game, if they were to have one, even though their season is over, the man will probably only shoot it 10 times. I mean, it is what it is. Lakers fans, we've been trying to tell some of you dumbass niggas this shit for years.
E3.
You know who put him in the lineup? Can't stay. Remember back in the day when we had Andrew Bynum? That motherfucker couldn't stay healthy for shit.
Yep, that's a fact.
That's a big fact. Every time you look around it, like he might have a good game, 2 or 3 good games. After he fall off, the next thing he hurt, he gone again. By the fact, that's how Kobe lost the first championship. Our big man was out. He got hurt. He folded up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So E3, this was the Mavericks fans and some others will say, when we get Kyrie Irving back, we're going to be stronger next year. But you can't rely on the man coming off a serious knee injury midway through the season. I think they're expecting them to come back in the middle of the season around January, February next year. But there's no telling what their record will be because you probably only, by the halfway point, you might get 12, 15 games out of Anthony Davis next year because of his tendencies. And then when you look at Kyrie Irving's history, he has a lot of major injuries. He last year in the finals, E3, he didn't show up against Boston. So you can't expect Kyrie Irving to come in and save the day and just think it's a lot. Like I don't know what Nico was thinking. Like Kyrie Irving is an older player. Like that's not who you want to be, looking to your future. Like I think he was trying to go for the championship this year. Like they'll be good. Don't get me wrong, E3, but just with the health tendencies that they have, like I don't have any faith in the Mavericks with Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis. Those are 2 injury-prone players.
Yep. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Kyrie Irving is my second favorite player in the NBA behind LeBron Ramon James, a.k.a. GOAT James. But make no mistake about it, Kyrie Irving is very injury-prone, and it's kind of hard to rely upon him for a whole 82-game season. I don't think the man has ever even played an 82-game season now that I think about it, Fish. Let me check that, bro.
I think the most games he ever played was when he was with Boston one year.
It'll be hard to find anybody that's
he played good down in Cleveland.
No, that's not what we're saying.
He
always played good. About how many games he's never played 82-game season. Goldie, you got to listen, my man.
I understand what you're saying, but I think he played the most games with that championship season that they had down in Cleveland, isn't it?
Possibly, but my point was he's never played 82 games.
Right.
That's my point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The most games he played with that championship year when they're down in Cleveland.
Yeah, I'll have to
look
it up. Give me a second. Y'all go ahead. Let me look that up.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I know, not too long ago, man, we used to entertain these conversations, talk about our teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know one person in particular, man, I gotta give him his props on how he used to talk about how great Luka was, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Luka finna be great in a LA Lakers uniform. Because right now he's looking spectacular in a LA Lakers uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that he was happy about the Anthony Davis trade, but you ought to feel just like the prostitute that you is. You ought to feel just like you just got pulled all the way out. Your team got straight forward all the way out. Y'all could have got at least Dalton Connect, you know what I'm saying, or Austin Reeves. Y'all did a straight up trade. Y'all act like y'all did a Giannis Antetokounmpo type of trade, man. You traded for Anthony, always getting hurt, never can finish a game. Davis, Y'all got to feel stupid. I know your dumb ass feels stupid as a motherfucker right now. I know your ugly ass sick as a dog. I know you is. You got to be sick as a dog. Them hoes gone fishing, nigga. Them hoes suck. They were trash. They were ass. And they went home.
I
And
told you man.
the Dallas Mavericks ain't gonna ever win another championship, in my personal opinion. Ever. It's over, bro.
Ever.
And I'm a Laker fan, but we ain't gonna win a championship till LeBron leaves.
Man, you ain't no Laker. If you was a Laker fan, you wouldn't be hating on LeBron like this.
Man, I don't like LeBron. He fucked up my team.
Your Atlanta Hawks lost tonight, Goldie. Talk about your Atlanta Hawks, man.
I'm not Atlanta Hawks.
That's a hard team too.
I can even tell you I haven't seen Atlanta play. I watch Atlanta Hawk game.
Hey, Thriller.
You come from Georgia, I'm a Hawk fan, nigga. Fish.
Let me tell you something, E Thriller. If you think about it, everything in their sports area sucked this year, right? From the Georgia Bulldogs, they sucked. The Atlanta Hawks, they suck. The Atlanta Falcons, they suck. The Atlanta Braves, they suck. And when Brian Normal ever get in the ring with some real competition, Brian Normal will suck.
Okay, since you want to say so much shit about the Georgia Bulldogs, we suck so bad, we beat y'all ass twice this year. Excuse me?
I'll say. But we went farther. But we went farther in the college playoffs than y'all did. No.
Hello.
We went farther in the playoffs. That's what counts.
No, we
went farther.
No, y'all didn't.
Hey Goldie, we don't do moral victories on the I said it.
It's not moral victory. Nah,
it's a moral victory. Yeah, they still suck.
He want to talk about we suck. We beat the shit out y'all ass. We beat the shit out of Houston. I don't give a fuck if we won but 2 games the whole year.
Hold on. Wasn't Georgia picked to win the national championship in the beginning of the year? Yes or no?
Man, they railroad us out that shit again. Like they did. Like they did. Listen, like they did. Listen, hold on. That's just like they did. Listen, that's just like they did the year before that. We lost 1 game, the SEC championship. And what did they do? They put sorry ass Houston and got that Alabama in the playoffs. Both of their ass lost in the first round. So fuck that shit.
What should have happened then, Goldie? What would have been fair? How was Georgia supposed to get in over them? Why do you think that?
We should have. We lost the SEC championship. Matter of fact, that wasn't Houston. That was Florida State and Alabama. They put in the playoffs over, and both of them got their ass fucked up. We lost 1 game, which is the SEC championship. They didn't want us to 3-peat. That's what they didn't want us to do.
But hold on. We talking about this year, Mr. Golden. What was the excuse for them being sorry this year and sucking? What was the excuse for this year? Your quarterback, Carson Beck. What was his excuse? He's supposed to be an NFL quarterback. He fucking sucked. He fucking trash. He sucked, Mr. Golden. He sucked.
Our quarterback got hurt. We got a nigga that came in, won a half a game, then lost the next game in the playoff. So fuck that shit. We went with an inexperienced quarterback. Yeah, we got our ass beat. I can accept that. We did.
I want to ask you a question. Will you be able to accept it when Brian Normal loses?
After he beat Boots ass, I don't give a fuck he lose or not. He can lose every fight. No. Boots ass, nigga.
Goldie, you making all these excuses like some Earl-sexuals, bro. You starting to remind me of the Earl-sexuals.
If Brian Norman lose, yeah, I'll accept the fact. Then like I accept the fact that Wilder got his ass whooped. I'll accept the fact.
Georgia, bro.
But can you accept it if he lose to Boots, though? Can you accept that, though?
I don't want to accept that. Can you accept that if he beat Boots' ass? I don't want to hear no shit about no stank neither.
Oh man, we gonna have to say something about Snack, nigga.
There you go.
And speaking of Snack, oh man, we just can't wait. Just hold what you got. No, just hold what you got.
Let me ask y'all a question before we shift gears to boxing, because it's clear that y'all got some smoke to talk about boxing tonight. Is there anything that Nico Harrison can do to right this wrong with the Dallas Mavericks organization? Should he possibly trade Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving this offseason, or should he try to add the likes of a Kevin Durant to create another big three? I don't know why he would try, but hey, maybe it'll work this time with KD. I don't know. How do you feel about that, General? Like, do you think Nico Harrison can rewrite these wrongs?
Man, if he could get Dirk Nowitzki to take the same drugs LeBron allegedly taking and get him back in the uniform, that's the only thing that he can do to satisfy Mavs fans. It's nothing he can do. It's no trade. Only thing he can do is bring Luka back, and you know LA ain't doing no redos. So it's nothing he can do.
Luka said he want to stay in LA, so you know our future is secure. So you don't even think a deal or a move for Kevin Durant will appease some of these Mavericks fans down here?
Kevin Durant is not the same Kevin Durant anymore, and the fans not going to buy that. The fans cared about the hometown guy, Luka Doncic, and it won't be the same. They can bring in Giannis. It won't be the same as Luka. You can bring in Jokic, anybody. The fans here won't be satisfied, bro.
You know what's so crazy about it, bro? Now that I think about it, like, why wouldn't they try to trade Kyrie instead of Luka? Because Kyrie, I mean, I know he's a great player, but he's much older and he's injury prone, right? So you should have tried to get somebody in there with Luka. Like, if you would have went for Anthony Davis for Kyrie, that would have made a little bit more sense in my personal, even though I still wouldn't do that deal, but that would have made more sense to the Mavericks fans, right? Because you're trying to sacrifice the offense, bring in a defensive-minded player to shore up their front line, and then you still had, you know, Spencer Dinwiddie and all them other parts that they got on the Dallas Mavericks. Like, I think that move would have made more sense opposed to what they actually did, Big Fish.
It was like Michael Finley taking the beer out of Luka's hand going into the Western, into the finals.
Yeah.
Like, they treating him like he was Stone Cold Steve Austin, like he had a big drinking problem. So I think they really thought something was going on with him, bro, that they really not disclosing. It had to be his demeanor, how he talked to the referees, something, bro. It was more to it than what they saying.
I agree. So let me ask y'all this. Let me shift gears to boxing real quick, because I know Q and Goldie got some smoke. Do y'all think that fight is gonna happen anytime soon between Boots and Brian Norman?
No,
I think so.
it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen no time soon.
What they gonna do? Price themselves out?
No, the point is, the deal is, Boots is not gonna fight him because right now he too. Listen, Eddie Hearn got to recoup his money first. He's not gonna put Boots in there. Not only with Brian Norman, but anybody who will be a threat to Boots, Eddie Hearn's not gonna put him in there with it right now. Because if he take a loss right now, that kill his career. It kill Eddie Hearn money. I say this from the beginning when Eddie Hearn first signed that man. He's not gonna put him in there with no stiff competition. He's not gonna do that. That's why
he put him in there with Stanionis, though. That was stiff competition.
What, man? That man had fought in 2 years, Q. That man was tailor-made for that man. Stand right in front of him, high guard, and try to do the shit. The man, that shit was bullshit. Okay? I ain't gonna take nothing away from the win. That was a good win for him. But let's keep it real.
No, let's keep it real, because that was a spectacular performance he put on. He put on a spectacular performance. He razzled dazzled the crowd. He did all that. He styled and profiled. That nigga did it all in the ring. The other night. You can't take nothing away from that performance, Mr. Golden. You can't.
Hold on. What did I say? I said, give him his due. He fought a good fight.
Give him his due.
I said that shit. You don't listen. Clean your ears out. I'm going to say some peroxide to pour down in your motherfucking ears, man. But at the end of the day, that was a tailor-made fight for him. Anybody with good foot movement would give Boots hell. He looked good against Stanley. I'm gonna give you that. And then, like I said, you was one of the biggest flip flop. You put me in the mind of Owl and Brim. You flip flop like a motherfucker. When a nigga fought goddamn Karen, when that nigga fought Karen, you dogged his ass out. Now he had one spectacular fight. Now you back on the Boots train. Y'all Earl sections or something else.
No, I'm just saying, what's wrong with going to the gym and fixing your flaws?
No, ain't no
He
such
went
thing.
to the gym. What you mean it ain't no such thing?
Like, you stop. This motherfucker is supposed to stay, the quote unquote, the Boots fan. He stay in the gym. Like he said, he in the gym all the time. So he didn't fix shit. He had a man that didn't have no foot movement and stayed in front of him. He didn't fix shit. I keep it real.
I tell you what, if they call for that fight, I'm all for watching it. I'll tell you that.
I'm putting it in. Y'all can talk about Norman Sr. or whatever so far on. Yeah, he talk a lot of shit. He this and he that. But at the end of the day, he's calling for the fight. They calling for the Boots fight. You don't see Boots calling for the fight. You don't see Boots.
Well, I tell you what. When Eddie Hearn and them give him that offer, I want him to do what he normally does. Take the fight to him.
He'll take it.
Stop acting like you all that Brian normal and do what you normally do.
I guarantee you he gonna fight. He gonna take that fight. I guarantee he gonna take that fight.
He ain't gonna price himself out like the Schofields.
Do y'all think he's trying to stall Boots out in a sense of, we know that it's, I mean, we hear rumors of it, you know, Boots is a big guy. It's kind of harder for him to make the weight, which is why he hired a nutritionist. Do you think Brian Norman is trying to pull a fast one? Like, hey, get a couple more fights in, make Boots wait it out, and then try to catch him to where he's weight drained?
No, because what I heard, they try to get Boots to delay this fight right here, and they would have fought Boots next month. Because they just had the fight, and they was trying to fight Boots next month. If he just put it off, they would have fought Boots. You know what I'm saying? Boots the one chosen to stay.
How's that the case though, Goldie? When they couldn't agree to terms of as far as the money split? How's that? His fight with Stanionis have to do with them. Like they still didn't agree on the money, bro. Last time I checked, right?
But not only, but see, it's more deeper to the money. New information had been presented that fight wasn't going to take place regardless of what they put on, because the IBF had on stepped in along. Eddie couldn't do nothing because the IBF he had to go fight Karen. It wasn't going to take on that shit.
Facts.
Okay, but what about after that though? Is what I'm talking about.
After that, Boots, this Boots fight here, that's the first. Your boy went hit on it. He had a fight. That's why they told Boots, okay, we got a contract for the fight here. Let me finish this fight here. Brian Norman.
You talking about when he fought? You talking about when Norman fought on the undercard of Mikael Mayer, the undercard?
That's fine.
Yeah, he just fought Cuevas, bro. So are you saying that it was okay for him to get a tune-up, but Boots couldn't get a tune-up unification?
You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
See what I'm saying?
No,
I'm asking. That's your question.
I'm trying to be objective.
No, listen, I'm not saying that. See, don't take what I'm saying and twist it up. What I'm saying,
well, I'm asking you.
No, what I said was, after Boots went and fought, that fight fell through. Brian knows under contract to fight this fight he just had.
Okay.
On the undercard.
That fight's supposed to happen last year, but it got postponed.
Right. Nothing wrong with it.
Right, nothing wrong. So the fight was still under contract, so he had to but if they would have came out to the table, you feel what I'm saying? I'm quite sure they could have bought him out there.
But not even 2 minutes ago, earlier you said that you felt like Boots should have pushed this fight back because they would have been able to fight or some shit like this.
They asked Boots because of the fight they just had, if he was under contract to fight that fight, which he said just give him a couple, give him another month, then we can make the fight happen. But it didn't work out that way. So now,
here's what it made, Goldie. They didn't agree to the terms of the money split.
So
if he had,
now,
they wanted 2 point what again? 2.5 or
What 5? They wanted to go 5.
no, they wanted $2 million. That's Auntie Asia with 2.5.
$2 million. Okay.
They wanted $2 million. The $500, I think $500,000 separated that fight. Which now I'm not saying it because of Brian Norman. I always say that again. Any fighter that's going into quote unquote enemy territory.
They asked for that though. They said they wanted to go to Philly. Did
they say they road warriors? They say they road warriors, Mr. Golden. Road warriors. That means they go on the road.
Golden, his biggest talking points. Oh, we used to go on in enemy's territory and enemy's lines, and we willing to do this and that. Just give me the number. Like they was cool with it.
Right. He told Eddie, I would take the 1.7. We fight anywhere else. But we going into Philly and give me 2. Because we going to your back, judges, and everything else. You see what the fuck happened with Kane. He beat it. Kane put up a hell of a good fight. Some people think Kane is.
Man,
come on now. Are you serious, man? You got to stop, man. What boxing match did you watch?
Bro, what does that have to do with the fact that they wanted more money? Boots them didn't want to give them any more money, so the fight hasn't happened. What does that have? Right. What does Kieran have to do with anything? That was his mandatory.
Listen, because of it, he couldn't have the fight done anyhow. Even if they would agree to the Kane turn, he still would have had to fight Karen. IBF wasn't gonna buck on that shit.
That's my point. Exactly. I agree with you.
Right.
Yes.
So the IBF was gonna buck on that shit. That's the same thing they did to Wilder with Joshua. The IBF bucked on that shit.
Terrence Crawford with the Earl Spence rematch shit. That's how Boots got the deal, right?
Boots got the
IBF do.
Yes. So
yeah. So what's your point?
My point is a lot of who ducking who, or he should. The fight was gonna never get made anyhow at that particular time. But now I'm looking at it right now. Now Brian knows we're going over in Japan somewhere.
I just heard his pop say they're about to do a fight in June or July, and then they willing to turn right back around and fight Boots in September. How the hell is that gonna happen?
It depends on it could happen because we have seen fighters do that shit. We have seen him go turn right back around.
How much punishment he might take in this fight though?
Well, Japanese just got dinged on, and now he got another fight that's about to happen when he stepped in Riyadh season. Martin McCauley.
It all depends on if he's getting punishment or not. Because we have seen fighters go in there and fight today, and 2 months later they right back in the ring fighting again. Big name fighters did that shit,
bro. But in all likelihood, this isn't back in the day, and these new generation fighters are soft, and they only fight once or twice a year.
The E3 that wouldn't be like McCauley though. It'll be different from that because he would be in shape. Coming already having a camp just coming out of fight, and he's about to fight an exhibition anyway, so he ain't about to take no fucking damage. I disagree with y'all with that what if shit. So I do think if he don't turn back around and fight Boots after that, he fucking ducking because he got the opportunity to fight him because Boots ain't nothing at 154 for Boots. Only thing that'll keep Boots from staying here is if he can't make that weight. But it's nothing.
You mean at 147? That's what you meant?
No, it's nothing at 154 that he want to go run up there and see yet. Like Virgil Ortiz, he ain't trying to go up and fight Virgil Ortiz. Like as soon as he get up there, that wouldn't be the model.
Yeah, Virgil done have several fights at 154. You see what happened to Madrigal.
Yeah, this is the Terrence Crawford era, man. You gotta stretch it out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, let me do this, fellas. Let me go to Tyrese, man. You're live on the chat where you throw a talk to me, bro. What's pop?
Yo, what up?
What's good, bro?
Oh man, y'all talking about that nigga Norman. Man, Norman doing what the fuck Boots did when Spence and Crawford was at 147, waiting for the smoke to clear. That's what he doing.
Oh, there you go. That's it. Yeah, he's
That's
good.
exactly what I heard. I heard his daddy talking about we need an extra $500,000 because we got to pay cross the street fees and all tax fees and
Yeah,
lawyers
the rich nigga
fees.
problems. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't nobody care about that.
and I want my son to walk away with $1 million, not a penny less. You know, they got a plan. You know what I'm saying? They want to wait Boots out as long as they can.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would
Right.
rather see them two fight. You know, if you can get 3 belts, you already got the ring. Just do like what Andre Ward did when he went to 175. 3 belts is enough. Man, Boots, you done sat down here in the kiddie pool. You got 3 belts in a lineal. Man, it's time to go up to 54, man. You gonna overstay your welcome at 47, and you might not be able to stay at 54 long enough. You might have to go to 60. So Brian Norman doing exactly what they do. They waiting this shit out. They want to catch this nigga tight at the weight. If they can get him to stay at the weight maybe another year or so, they'll be ready to fight him then. But from now, Pop's gonna keep talking this shit.
That's that theory I just had, bro. I
Yeah.
just asked him that, like, do y'all think he's trying to weigh Boots out to possibly pull a Errol Spence and have him weight drain in a sense by staying at the weight division for too fucking long?
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, that's what I would do. Otherwise, shit, just keep talking your shit. I mean, but top rank got a plan. I forgot that one dude. He he probably can beat Brian. No, I forget the dude name, Rohan or something. I can't remember his name, but Norman better make a decision here soon, bro, because that's gonna be a payday. You young enough where you can bounce back from a Boots TKO loss. You can bounce back, man. You know.
I'm gonna say this to y'all Boots fans, and there were two fighters that call out Boots aggressively, and Boots ducked both of them.
Who was that?
One, the first one that ever called out Boots aggressively, called in his face on several occasions. Woo! With Brad.
Oh God, I knew you was about to say.
Who was it?
Man, can you put
Oh, Blair the Flair Carr?
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Say, man, can I please ask Goldie 2 questions?
Hold on. Am I lying?
Nah, I mean, you're not lying, bro. He been called. He done pulled up on him several times, bro, begging for the fight. Yeah, that's a fact.
And Boots ducked him.
What's good with you?
Whether Boots would have beat his ass or not, he ducked that man. He ducked Ric Flair's twin brother. He ducked him.
Yeah, that ain't
Okay,
no
who's
fight.
the second?
Okay, man.
Huh?
Who the
That ain't
second
no fight.
person, go? You said 2 niggas. Who the second person?
Brian Gold that called him out aggressively, and he won't fight him.
Oh, my God. Goldie, can I ask you 2 questions, man?
Yes.
Please. One, do you now view Boots as a champion now since he took a belt off another champion? That's question 1. And 2, can you see that this theory of, Brian Norman trying to, weigh Boots out, wait till you get tired of the weights is similar to how Terrence Crawford did my boy Earl Spence when I told you niggas on the panel months ago, years ago, that y'all was trying to weigh Earl out, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to weigh my boy out, you know what I'm saying? And it worked for y'all, you know what I'm saying? It worked. It worked. It works. It works. Answer my 2 questions, nigga.
Okay. To answer the question about Earl Spence, it wasn't Bud that prolonged the fight. That was Al Heyman and Earl that prolonged that fight. So let's get that fact straight. Everybody always try to put that shit on Bud. Oh, Bud waited Earl ass out. Bud was calling for the fight. Earl the one came out, oh, I'm going to take the easy road. Why can't I go fight Sean Porter? Why can't I do this? Why can't you're not part of the plan? Do you remember that? Do you remember that, Mr. Q?
I remember.
So let's stop the bullshit when y'all talking about if Bud waited Earl ass out. Bud been trying to fight Earl.
When he fought David Avocado, he weighed his ass out when Earl was trying to fight his ass then. What are you talking about?
He called him out after the Ugas fight.
Hold on.
That motherfucker played hardball and went and fought David
Avocado.
Man,
Yeah.
he delayed the fight for almost 2 years. So yeah, that's what we thought.
Wade my boy out. Wade my boy out, man. Wade him out, man. And it works, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. It works. It works. It works. It works.
Yeah.
It works. It works. Congratulations. I'm just saying, congratulations.
I think Boots need to go ahead and put his foot down and tell Eddie Hearn, look, bro, you gotta pay. You gotta pay how you weigh so I can get these goddamn belts and I can move up to 154 because the longer I stay at this weight division, unless he want to wait on Devin Haney and Ryan and Teofimo. But you know that I just heard today that they got a rematch. So they're gonna fight once and then they're gonna fight again. So Boots gonna be waiting a year or two just to fight one of them. So I mean,
them boys gonna wait. Them boys gonna wait for them belts to go vacant. T.O. and
exactly. Boost need to go ahead and make Eddie pay for this fucking Brian Norman fight. Go ahead and whoop him, and then beat Barrios and move up. Period.
Barrios holding on to that belt. He gonna have to give them Normans. They want Powerball and Mega Million money. That's just what it is, man.
I ain't gonna lie, but Barrios gonna be expensive. I'm gonna tell you that now. Barrios gonna be expensive.
And do anybody on the panel want to see that fight? Because we already know the outcome of that fight.
Yeah, no. Listen, can I answer your other question?
Oh yeah, answer my other question.
Your other question is, he just a unified email champion. That's all the fuck he is.
I was gonna say that.
But like Cody, why is everybody giving him so much credit for beating Stanionis?
I'm not giving him no. Yeah, they're kissing Boots. Like Boots, he beat the world best. Oh man, these niggas here. Oh man, they all up. Oh, Boots.
He's the equivalent of Igis Kavalauskas. He just had a belt. He had an email belt. Congratulations. The same shit. If Terrence Crawford would have
he never been stopped.
Wouldn't nobody, man, everybody would have had a nickname. Ain't wouldn't nobody get Bud credit. And then let's keep it a buck. He was catching Boots with some good jabs, and he was catching Boots with some straight right hands. It was kind of similar to the Madrimal fight, but I don't hear nobody talking about that.
No, Boots got a chin. Boots got a chin.
He got a chin, but people ain't talking about his defense. Look at his defense, though, Q.
Oh, man, yeah.
If he go up to 154, I think I'm picking Virgil, bro.
Yeah.
He move up to 154. He don't need to fight Virgil first. Hell no. Hell no. Fuck that shit. He need to get about 2 fights in first before he think about fucking with that shit. Because I'm going to tell you something. Like I told that dumb fuck, that bum, that nigga that be slaving every night on every panel because you a panel whore, Stephen Bryan, don't pay your bet Brimley. When I told your stupid ass, you know what I'm saying, that Virgil was stern, you got to saw it on this thing because he sternly beat the goddamn shit out of Madrimal from rounds 4 all the way up. Beat the shit out of him. Beat the shit out of him. You bum. I told you, bum ass. You have the nerve and audacity to still be panel horning and shit. Nothing you say means shit. No credibility, nigga.
In the chat or something?
Nah, you know that nigga listening in the background, man.
Oh, man.
Crazy fake beef because you ain't want to pay $100 all that slaving you do every time you be on the panel. I don't remember one time you ever came on the panel and you was at home drinking your mimosas, nigga. When? You always, hold on, I gotta catch this on line 2 ass nigga. Couldn't pay $100 and you called me out on the bed. You bum.
Hey, Q, they said Luca posted this on his IG story.
I hadn't seen much of the Mavs lately. Hey, what the fuck happened with Spencer Dinwiddie? How he fall out the rotation?
I don't know. That's a good question.
He can't hit an open shot, man. That motherfucker.
Like, God,
oh, man, it's over.
Them niggas guard play was terrible tonight, man.
Yeah, they need Kyrie Irving, man.
Hey, what you think about the reliability of Anthony Davis tonight, Ty?
Man, he looked good, man. He just needed some help, man. I mean, he could have used me or you out there. You know,
What about the in game injuries that he always suffered? What do you
and
think about that?
you know that nigga. And you breathe on that nigga hard, he gonna have something wrong with him, man. You know he gonna be
Would
damaged
you have made
shoulder.
that trade?
For
Ty,
who?
Ty,
What?
Would you have made that trade?
Q, can I ask him this real time? You brought up the points. He had a good 40 points. Ain't always 40 points, bro, and is good, bro. That was a meaningless 40 tonight, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
he
saying.
wasn't dominant at
I
all.
mean, he needed somebody else to just
He,
to carry the offense and
he
stretch it.
shot a whole he shot like 31 shots and
Shit,
got 40 points.
29,
he should have
29.
shot 51 times. Shit.
29 shots and you got 40 points now, bro. That's not good.
What?
It's
Who
not
else should have
good.
shot more than who? Jason Kidd
I
was gonna
mean,
shoot the ball.
nah, I ain't saying anybody should have shot more, but that shit is not. That doesn't signify that he had a good game to me because I watched the shit he was doing out there, and especially on defense, that shit was pathetic. His effort getting back, he wasn't getting back. He couldn't get back, especially when he got hurt. So he killed the team. Them points that he had 40, but he killed that shit on the other end. He probably gave up 80.
Oh well, I
As
mean,
soon as they take the ball out, they up it to Ja Morant, and he pushing the real rock, bro. It's a 5-on-4 fast break every single time. Because Anthony Davis crying, complaining, or he laying on the ground for being hurt.
He always.
Man, shit he used to do with the Lakers.
I want to see what Ja do next year. I mean, Ja overrated to me, man. Like I said before, man, that nigga ain't got that nigga. He need a playoff jumper. He just depend on his athleticism too
Yeah,
much
he
for
just
me.
carried the ball and run with it. That's how he
I
scored.
believe he overrated. I agree with you on that. I definitely think you need to add a jump shot or a step back or something to his game.
Well, he
Definitely something as far as jump shooting to his
well he
game.
can only shoot
He
floaters.
balled tonight. He balled. He set the tone tonight. I got to give him credit tonight.
The only shots he shoots is them standstill threes. Everything else is in the paint. Like, man,
Some
He
floaters.
hit a couple
He
step
got
back
a
threes
good
tonight.
floater.
I'm shocked. He
He
hit a
got a
step
good floater.
in the corner.
that nigga Jaren Jackson was hitting shots with that ugly ass form. I couldn't believe it.
He was 10 to 18. He had 24 points, man. He was balling out tonight.
Yeah, that nigga shooting
Boy,
like
that man, it's gonna be tricky, man. What you think they gonna do with OKC? That's a tricky series.
Yeah,
get beat to sleep.
Yeah. I think OKC will get them, but shit, it ain't gonna be easy if Ja Morant 100%.
Man, it don't make a difference. That nigga was 200%. That nigga, they got
You got
enough
a
on the
lot of
perimeter.
defenders, yeah.
They
Yeah,
got
they got
enough on the perimeter to contain. Now, if Edie could have, he could impact the series. You know, if he can, be a 20-10 guy, he could
that
definitely
motherfucker
impact the
soft.
series.
He fucking soft, man. He ain't ready yet.
huge, man. That nigga huge though. That's a
Yeah.
big boy. He kind of like Steven Adams on steroids. That dude is huge, man.
Yeah,
It's gonna be an interesting series, though, man. I think we definitely know Memphis not gonna lay down. We know that for a fact. They're gonna come to play. They're gonna push the pace. There's gonna be some high scoring games. Both of them teams like
Really, you know the
OKC in
series
5.
that I'm in that I'm interested in. I say Rockets in 6.
I got y'all beating Golden State too, bro.
Telling you, man, this gonna be the year that we break the Golden State curse that we've been having the last couple of playoff times we done had to see them, man.
Adam Silver says otherwise. Q. I got Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Steve Kerr beating y'all in 5 or 6 games.
Hey Q, this gonna be a loss. I mean, you might be just as disappointed as you were in your Houston Cougars, man.
We did smoke the championship. I forgot about that.
Man, I can't believe that shit, man. God damn, boy, they still devastated. I got to go down there for work this week. They still devastated down there, man. I'm talking about I was down there the week before because the championship was down in San Antonio, and Man, they was crunk for those Cougars, man.
Yeah, that boy didn't even get a shot off, man. Oof.
Damn. It was a good game, though.
Hey,
Hell of a game.
hey, Q, how do you think that the Golden State Warriors are going to lose to Houston? Can you explain that?
Say, man, this gonna be the series that Jalen Green gonna be fully unleashed. Not only that, but that young man Thompson, say, man, we putting that nigga on Curry. That nigga gonna work. We gonna make it hard in the yard for that nigga there. I'm telling you, I think we got too many weapons. We put Adams in the game with Shangu. We gonna be too big, getting all them offensive rebounds. We gonna be knocking them trays down. Man, I don't give a damn. Draymond, Chef Curry, Steve Kerr, man, none of that shit, man. Rockets in 6, man. Rockets in
Nah,
6.
y'all gonna have to
Rockets
play
in 6,
small.
man.
Y'all gonna have to play small to beat them.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, because
I
the way you beat
think if they let me hear it.
the way you beat them is you got to be able to switch because they're gonna scramble your defense. When you're able to switch, put guys on Curry and Jimmy and whoever else gonna score, you got to be able to switch with them. Now, once you're able to switch, you can bring your bigs in and you know what I'm saying, kill them on the glass. But you got to be able to switch.
Hey, somebody got an echo, y'all. I'm not sure who it is, but somebody got an echo.
But I do agree, y'all got the bodies. You know, you got guys like Thompson. You know, Dylan Brooks, he gonna play. Van Fleet, he played Curry tough in the finals when he was in Toronto. You still got Green. I mean, you got bodies on the perimeter, so y'all got the personnel. Do you have the experience? You know what I'm saying? Because the game's gonna be competitive, I think.
Yeah, that's gonna be the key, the experience. But I think a point that y'all missing is going to be the coaching. I think Udoka is going to outcoach Steve Kerr.
Maybe I think Kuminga, he probably could play this series. You know, they probably gonna need his athleticism.
Bro, Steve Kerr has got to be the only coach that, like, damn, somebody still got an echo, bro. I can hear myself. I don't know who got an echo. But yeah, Steve Kerr has got to be the dumbest coach, bro, because he have all these pieces, but he don't never play. It's like he outsmart himself every single fucking time I watched him play, bro. Like, why he not playing Kuminga?
Man, there's really no growth. Like you gotta cater your game to Curry, man. You gotta be a second and third and fourth option
Yeah,
when you
I
playing with
get
him.
that, but even going back to like Team USA, for example, the nigga said he couldn't find minutes for Jason Tatum. Like, this is the type of shit that Steve Kerr do. It's like, bro, you know too much about basketball not to know how to play certain players in these games.
I mean, Tatum ain't
I
really
don't
a
get it, bro.
pick and
And
shoot
listen,
kind of guy.
I talk to Golden State fans all the time, and they've been bitching and moaning and complaining about Steve Kerr for years, bro. Dude, to come because of his rotations be out of whack. They don't make sense.
Hey man, small ball to death, man.
The motherfuckers.
Kuminga could play small ball though. You could put him at the 4. He played the 3.
E3 since they got Jimmy Butler, he been coaching his ass off. Evidently, they were the hottest team in the league since they got Jimmy Butler. The only reason why they playing in the play-in is because of Harrison Barnes hitting that shot. Well, yeah,
That's
yeah, and they got Steph and Curry. Man, Steph Curry about to light their ass up, bro.
Yeah, he probably pissed off on that last time.
Man, they better not try to put that big ass dude on Curry, man. He gonna have that dude running all over the place, bro.
Who, Thompson?
Pump fake, splash.
Nah, I think they need to put Dylan Brooks on him. That's what I would put on him. I would put the irritant on him.
Q and the coaching staff talking about Thompson.
I would put him on him.
Did you see the job Thompson did on him when they played Golden State the last time? He held Curry to just 3 points.
Yeah,
career low. Thompson did a dump on him.
What's Curry's stats versus the Rockets this year?
I would have to look that up.
Go ahead. Google that.
Hey, Curry.
And when we put Thompson on,
Man, that's bulletin board material. Q, you better not let Curry hear what you saying.
Boy, his career low, 3 points. Thompson was on him. Shut him all the way down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first. Game 1, Curry gonna have 35 to 45 points. That's my prediction.
See, I think in order for Golden State to win, bro, Curry and Jimmy buckets, they're gonna have to do what they've been doing over these last 2 games for 4 games to beat the Houston. I don't know if they're gonna be able to do it, bro.
What
I
you
don't
mean?
think
Shoot 30 free throws a game?
that
Butler
too.
gonna break down in this series. Watch.
The other one going for 39. Like, I just think they got too many perimeter defenders for this shit, bro.
Too much firepower. They ain't gonna be able to compete, man.
The smartest, more experienced team is Golden State. Draymond Green is gonna have them dudes riled up, ready to fight. He gonna fuck the game up like he always do, get in everybody's head, bro. I just think the more experienced team is gonna win, bro. And they got Jimmy Butler too. They got the 2. Golden State has the 2 best players in the series on their team. The top 2 players is on Golden State team right out the rip.
And both of them injury prone, man. I bet, and one of them gonna fuck around and tend to quote unquote do what they usually do, get hurt in the series and so. Because Curry already playing with a hurt thumb already.
Nah, we ain't talking about Anthony Davis right now. Q up in the top right hand corner of the screen. We're not talking about that. They don't do like that. They play through injuries, like Curry right now, playing through an injury, still pressing. So nah, you can't rely on that, man. Y'all gonna have to beat them boys straight up, Q. Y'all only advantage is home court advantage. That's the best y'all got.
And we got the size advantage, and we got the youth.
It's T-Wolves Lakers series.
Coaching advantage too. Athleticism advantage. And look, here go that the stat line that you was asking me for, Ty. So in 3 games this season versus Houston, Steph Curry averaged 16.3 points, 3.3 rebounds, 5.3 assists.
Oh yeah, he got something to shoot for. He can't go
but that one
yeah. So we shutting that bullshit down.
Hold on, E3. We know he had 3 points, so that's gonna drop the average down. But what did he have the other 2 games?
27, and then the first game they played, he had 19.
What did he shoot for the
17? He was 8 for 17 in the first game. Second game, 7 for 17, and then the last game a couple of weeks ago or a week ago, he was 1 for 10.
They doing the number on him, but
they
doing the number on that nigga. Tell you, putting Thompson on that nigga.
We
hold him 16 points.
Bro, we keeping Thompson on that nigga, E3. We keeping Thompson on that nigga.
Hey, you ain't got to convince me, bro. You know who I'm picking. I got the Rockets, bro.
Man.
I see it going 7. But
when that series start? Tomorrow or Sunday?
Let me see.
Sunday night, the last game on TNT.
Yeah.
I already tell you the time. 8:30.
1.5 points to win.
So we got 4 games on Sunday.
I know
we got 4 tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's 4 games tomorrow, and then 4 games the following day after that. Yep.
Oh yeah. T-Wolves.
Hey man, somebody still got an echo, y'all. The Timberwolves.
Is it me?
I don't know who got the echo.
Because I kept my phone on mute now. I've been on mute for.
Is it me?
I can't
hear
it
about now.
It might be my shit. I don't know.
I can't hear it no more. I heard it now. I don't know who. Let me see.
I hear it.
You hear it now, Goldie?
Yeah.
Okay. It's on mute.
Yeah, I get feedback from you.
Man, that's Goldie, man.
Yeah, that's Goldie.
Goldie, that's your shit.
That's Goldie.
He on that
God damn.
Bluetooth with that
Here we
Alpine
God.
stereo.
Got in the truck. I'm in the truck.
Man, you
Oh
gotta
my
take it out.
God, yeah, it's golden.
Hey, what?
Here.
Oh
And
my
now we don't hear.
God, man.
I don't hear it no more.
Oh my God, man. Go there, motherfucker.
Shit, we need to get that nigga a headset, man. Or something.
Nigga, I thought he had his hearing aid in.
Shit,
Oh my God.
it's notorious for fucking the show out of your show quality. Fuck.
That nigga got a Bluetooth in one ear and a hearing aid, Bluetooth and a hearing aid in one ear.
But I
AirPods
say
in.
that's the best series in the first round. Golden State against Houston. That's the best series in the first round.
Timberwolves pretty
What
nice.
about the Lakers? The Lakers and the T-Wolves, man. That's an action pack right there.
I got the T-Wolves
Man,
and four.
Shannon Sharp say Lakers in 5.
T-Wolves and four.
You got the. I know that's a joke, but you got the T-Wolves and 4, huh?
Damn,
Might
I
be.
still hear the echo, y'all. So it wouldn't go.
Everybody going. I'm about to go on mute right quick. Let me see.
Make sure y'all got echo cancellation checked on StreamYard
Let me see.
when y'all come on. Like Eddie, your mic settings. I think that might be the issue. Let me check my shit. Make sure my shit right. Hold on. Yeah, my shit on. Echo cancellation off.
You got to.
Yeah, y'all got to go to settings and make sure that shit's fit.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
What about now?
I can still hear you.
That shit happening when you talk mostly. So is it me?
I heard you echoing too. Shit, I don't know, bro.
Man, Goldie done infected the whole show.
Let me back out and come back.
So we
Yeah,
still echoing?
I think that's the Thriller shit.
Nah, your shit echoing too.
It is.
Hold on. What about mine?
Nope.
Nah, your shit good. Yeah, my shit echoing too.
What? Texas Wi-Fi, huh?
Man, I sure was hoping my boy Blue Hustle would have pulled up tonight because I sure wanted to talk about why the fuck his boy put out that motherfucking ridiculous tweet talking shit about he don't bow down, kiss the ring, and towel boys just to turn around and bow down, hands on his knees, kissing the ring, having to retract what he said earlier.
Hey man, that was a good business decision, man. I was the only motherfucker gonna pay for his fights. Jay Prince must have called him like, look, man, Bob ain't got no money for you. Al ain't got no money for you. You might want to retract that statement. That about the second.
That nigga.
Oh, you about to fight?
Go there and apologize to Turkey. I remember Oscar was talking shit and Oscar inboxed him and he posted the shit. Now Shakur, who else done apologized to Turkey?
Yeah,
Man.
kissing the ring, boy. They say fuck that shit. We kissing the ring.
Kissing the ring.
They kissing the ring. They say shit. The only way they gonna get a payday, cause boy, look here, he right. Bob don't got no money for him. Eddie Hearn really don't got no money for him. Al don't ain't nobody gonna fuck with him but Turkey.
Hey man,
He biting the hand that gonna feed him.
you seen did what Adrian Broner did. What Adrian told Jay-Z? Kiss my ass, suck my dick or something.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Shakur wise. Shit, he wised up and the fight got announced.
Man.
But yeah, I want to see what he do against the Pater. That's gonna be a good scrap. Hopefully he don't jump out the motherfucking ring and
It's a tailor-made fight for him.
actually,
He got somebody that's gonna come forward and throw punches, so it should make for an action-packed fight. He ain't
And
gonna
that
be able to
nigga,
run around the ring all fucking day.
man, that nigga might want the ring the size of a parking lot.
man, I see that nigga still running all around the ring all night on that fight too, man.
Hey, maybe Turkey's gonna put a nice size ring, you know, something favorable that's gonna make it an action packed fight. 18 foot, man, that's it.
That shit gonna be boring like a motherfucker. Shit, I'm waiting on the May fights to come when
Hey,
Devin
fellas.
Haney.
Hey, can y'all hear me? I'm about to jump out, bro, because this shit keep echoing. I don't know what the fuck going on with this shit, bro.
Yeah, man, that Texas Wi-Fi is trash, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I appreciate y'all for coming on, man.
All right.